Lizaad, thank you for speaking to us. You're 2 matches in now. Tell us a little bit about your Proteas experience.
Unbelievable experience. Very honored as well to represent my country at the highest level. Very happy to contribute in last night's game. First game didn't go as planned, but still 2 big games coming up. So looking forward to recover quickly and go again tomorrow.
What are some of the big lessons that you took from the first game that helped you to become successful in the second game?
The biggest thing probably for me was having clarity in my mind. When I go up to bowl a ball, just make sure that I commit 100% towards the ball and don't think too far ahead about the end result. I think in the first game I was a bit caught up in the end result of the ball that I want to deliver, and last night I was just much clearer in terms of executing to the best of my ability. Yes.
How nervous were you on your debut?
I was nervous. I said to Aiden even, I think it's a bit easier without the crowd in. So it's literally just you and the opponent. Like, I think the crowd adds a bit of extra pressure. So I think making a debut without the crowd, it's a bit easier. But still, it's still a very nervous moment. But especially in terms of the clarity in my mind, I think without the crowd, it helps a bit. Not that I'm saying I don't want crowd in. I would enjoy to have crowd in, but it was just a bit easier without crowd not being there.
Now, obviously, you're approaching match 3 of your international career, so having a crowd in at any point in the future might be a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm still in a phase now where I kind of trying to figure out the intensity of international cricket, strengths and weaknesses of batsmen. So I'm very much in my learning phase, even though you must learn each game, but I'm like a toddler going into primary school now, so I'm just trying to learn as much as possible. Obviously you face different opponents each series, so I'm just trying to observe everything and try to take it in.
What's it been like working with Charl Langeveldt?
Awesome, unbelievable. When I started off my professional career, Charl Langeveldt was down in Cape Town still playing, and I came in as a youngster. I think I played with him for 2 seasons, if I'm correct, and I've learned so much in those 2 seasons. And when I got the call up now, I was really excited just to work with him again, and obviously take my game to the next level, or improve by 10% or 15%.
Being in the national team is obviously quite different from franchise cricket. What have been the biggest differences that you were able to identify, like in terms of training, intensity, things like that?
The biggest thing I've experienced so far is the intensity part, I would say. Your margin for error is much smaller as well internationally. The batsman doesn't give their wickets away easily. Like if they're in, they're literally gonna grind you out. Yeah, so that's a few points, but intensity will probably be the biggest lesson I've learned so much. Like at training, you train all the time at match intensity, fielding match intensity. Everything is being done at a high intensity. At the end of the day, it's still a cricket ball and a batsman on the other side. So it's not like it's rocket science, but it's just like intensity-wise, it's it's very high.
Lizzie, tell us a little bit about the phone call that you got from Victor Mbitsang, the convener of selectors, and the feelings that you had when you received the call up.
When I got a call from Vic, I was obviously very happy. There was a bit of mixed emotions. I wanted to share the news with my mom, obviously, but my mom passed away a few months ago. So in a sense, I was sense of satisfaction. All the hard work you went through, the sacrifices. I needed to leave Cape Town to come up north and play for the Titans. So where I needed to leave everything behind in Cape Town. So when you look back and you think about all the hard work and sacrifices you needed to make to achieve your dream, so all those stuff brings a lot of satisfaction in you. But like I say, it was a bit of mixed emotions, the call, but I'm just very happy that I'm able to be recognized for my performances on the domestic level.
And there's getting the call up, and then there's also being told you're about to play. That must add an added element of excitement as well, to not only be in the environment but actually get in your cap.
Yeah, when Coach Bouts told me the other night, I was a bit overwhelmed. Obviously, you realize now that, well, this dream is a reality now. I actually slept poorly. I was awake at like 4 in the morning, and I couldn't sleep anymore. Because obviously the game is playing in your mind, the debut, you want it to go well. You're analyzing a lot of things, but like the older players say, it happened to everyone on the debut. So that's just the norm, how it goes. But yeah, once I realized that my dream is a reality now, then my focus kind of shifts to the next phase where you actually like want to contribute towards the success of the team. You realize now that you're part of a special bunch of cricketers in South Africa. You're gonna represent now the guys that played before you. You're representing the guys that's coming after you. So it's a big responsibility you have towards the system and the pipeline of players coming through.
And finally, your celebrations are very passionate. What goes through your mind when you take a wicket, and who are you thinking about, or what are you thinking about? What's going on the inside when you start celebrating?
A lot of emotions go through you when you play. Dale Steyn is probably my favorite bowler, and if you look at the way he's celebrating wickets, not that we experience the same emotions, but it's very special taking a wicket on this level, or at any level you're playing it. My mark that I make when I play with the paint on the grass, it states thank you. So the thank you basically goes to the meaning of being thankful for every opportunity that I can play, whatever game, even if it's club cricket or whatever, or whatever level of cricket. I'm just thankful for playing the game of cricket. So there's probably a lot of emotions going into it as well. So not that I'm planning to be so aggressive when I take wickets, but it's just the emotions coming out of me.